just to prove to you guys. $300. I'm not lying.
If you're going and slaving yourself and making $500 a week, relying on a job that isn't doing nothing for you, you're not going nowhere with it, and you're killing yourself to do it, fuck that. Invest a little bit of money into yourself, and invest a little bit of money into something that's gonna make you a good return, and just stick with it. Keep going with it.
Yo, what is up, boys? So today for this video, honestly, I really wanted to talk about side hustles and what you guys can do to, whether it's make a little extra money every week doing your side hustle or even replacing your 9-to-5. Obviously it depends how much you're making and how deep you want to get into reselling. That's kind of what I'm going to be talking about today, which is reselling. Reselling for me has pretty much gotten me to a point where I pretty much was able to drop down from my position at my 9-to-5, and now I'm able to, just off of reselling, this is not including any other business, anything else that's making money, is reselling itself replaced at least like my last job that I was at before I was a banquet server. I'm definitely making more, if not the same, that I used to make reselling. I mean, just look at the cars I'm driving and all that stuff. Today I'm taking the Mustang, although I don't really drive it much, so I want to take it over here, get this deal done real quick. So I'm going to be taking you guys with me to get this deal done. This is an example of some of the things I'm talking about when I say reselling, boys. Let me just show you guys. This is actually a watch that I'm about to sell right now, a Hulk. I'm pretty much almost sold out because of Christmas. So like, these are times where, you know, you got to take advantage, you got to stock up, and, you know, just kind of get all the cash you can get, you know what I mean? This is it right here. Rolex GMT Master. Oh, actually no, sorry, Rolex Submariner Hulk. You can see the details in this thing, guys. This thing is absolutely beautiful. It has all the details that you can imagine on an actual Hulk, Rolex Hulk. I myself wear a Rolex GMT Master. That's why I got it mixed up. GMT Master. This is a Sprite. This is my daily watch. But yeah, guys, this is something that, like I said, you can literally replace your 9-to-5 with. You know, right now I'm about to go sell this watch for $300. I buy these watches for 75 to 80 bucks, right? So look at my profit margins right there, and they sell quick. So imagine you're selling what, 10 watches, let's just say at $100 a profit each, right? Which I'm definitely making way more than that. I'm making double that. But you know, if you're making $100 profit, what's that? $1,000 off 10 watches that you can really sell in a week or two. You know what I mean? And that's an extra $500 a week, let's say. Most jobs pay $500 to anywhere between $500 to $1,000 a week. You can make that just selling 10 watches in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So I'll get back to you guys after I get this done. I might show it, I might not. I don't really like shoving camera in people's faces, so I'll be back, guys. Real quick, let me just show you guys how this watch comes. This one itself, it comes with the box, it comes with the actual watch itself. It does come with, like I said, the whole box pretty much. It comes with a little receipt, pretty much. There's nothing too specific, it's just like an overall same receipt for every other watch, to be honest. And then it comes with this. This is where the I guess the little serial number is, and all the little cool things that come with like an actual Rolex. And yeah, I do have more inside. I have like one or two. I have two more actually left. I had a way more. I sold out, like I said, guys. I held off on making this video, but just to show you guys, like I'll literally show you guys. I had a bunch and they sold out. They always sell out. All my watches always sell out. So I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. All right, boys, we're about to meet with the client. I normally meet people like right by the house. This is literally like 2 minutes down, like away from my house, like in my car. It's in my same neighborhood. I just like it in a place where it's not too sketchy and it's not at my own house. So let me just park up real quick and do the deal with them. I will ask if I can record it real quick, but you know, so like I said, you know, some people don't like that. So be right back. All right, boys, just like that, the watch is already sold. That literally took about 10 minutes. 10 minutes because we were there talking, and most of it, like, he was sold from the second he saw the watch. This is pretty much one of those things you have to take into account when you are reselling replica items, right? Make sure you test your quality. If you don't test your quality, you can't sell for a higher price, right? Because I've seen these watches and most people sell them for, like, honestly, I be seeing people sell them for even more, $500, $600, stuff like that. I don't sell it for that much just because they're quick flips for me, and I can build a better I guess you could say, a clientele faster. So that means every time I do get a watch, the watches are sold like this, you know what I mean? Compared to if I post my $500-$600, now I'm waiting, you know, when, if anything, I could just sell the watches quick and then go and buy more watches, you know what I mean? Just to prove to you guys, $300. I'm not lying, guys. This is a regular Monday afternoon. I'm not lying to you guys. You know what I mean? You can really make this money like that, and it's that simple. I just made what some people would make in a whole 8 hours of work, $200 and something, and that's like on a decent pay. You know what I mean? So yeah, boys, I will get home right now and I'll kind of explain to you guys a little deeper, more so step by step, on what you need to do, how you can find these products, and how you can test these products. I would recommend, honestly, you know, matter of fact, I'll talk about it when I get back to the house and go deeper into it. But yeah, boys, that was a quick flip right there. And I do this throughout the whole week. I'm doing it throughout the whole week. I'm meeting up with clients and all this shit. So I'll see you guys in a second. Who's that handsome hunk of junk right there, boys? You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Nah, anyway, boys, I just got back to the crib. Oh shit, let me not show. I just got back to the crib. Look at these fresh meats right here. Guys, these are cheaper tires. I be getting the Pilot Sport 4S's, right? These grip like a motherfucker, and I love it. Like, these grip so much better than the Pilot Sport 4S's. Don't get on my ass for that, but it's true. I don't know why. It grips so much nicer than the Pilot Sport 4S's. So let's go inside the crib, and like I said, I'm gonna get to explaining it better to you guys and how you guys can replace your 9-to-5 buying and selling items online. All right, boys, so let's get into this video. I made a few notes on pretty much what I did and what most people do when it comes to getting into the reselling game and all this kind of stuff. Guys, I mean, before I even get into that, reselling items is really, that's what everybody does. Everybody is some sort of reseller in some way, you know what I mean? Even when it comes to like for example, Fragment Motorsports, we're reselling parts that we're buying from someone else. You know, it's like drop shipping. We're pretty much drop shipping, right? The same with this. Like, what am I doing? I'm finding a supplier. I'm getting these watches. I'm going and I'm selling them for a higher price. It's what everybody does. Everybody does this. Fuck, even agencies do this when it comes to a service. If a lot of agencies, what they do is they'll offer you a service, but they have somebody else that's a professional in that service that's charging them way less, and then they're going and outsourcing that they're outsourcing that main work that they're getting from their client, charging them $1,000 and giving it to that guy that's charging them $100. You know what I mean? So they're reselling that service, you know? So let's get into this. Step one, I'll show you guys some of the other watches in a second. But step one is get $100. Very simple, very basic. Get yourself $100. $100, very simple. Somebody will get you $100. Somebody will give you $100 for anything. If you do not have $100, I have a few $100 here. If you know, a little life flex.
Um, but no, in all seriousness, get yourself $100. There's got to be somebody that will give you $100, whether it's your mom, your brother, your cousin, your dad, whoever it is. Somebody has $100 for you, and it can be as simple as you literally just simply ask them for $20, $100, whatever it is, and kind of it adds up. You know, if you ask this person 20, this person 20, this person 20, you could do that. Um, or you go and do something, bro. Like go wash somebody's car and charge them $20. Boom. You know what I mean? Go charge your mom. You go ask your mom if you can wash her car and charge her $20. This is for like the young guys that like, you know, you don't have a job or whatever, and what's it called, and you don't have $100. You know what I mean? Now for the guys that are a little older, they're working and all this stuff. You have no excuse to not have $100. This is the most basic thing to have is $100. And mind you, this is for watches. There's guys who are reselling clothes. They're selling pieces of clothes for $20. There's like moissanite earrings. They're buying them for 20, $30 and going and selling it for like what, 75, $80, $100. You know what I mean? Like there's many ways that you could do this. So if you don't have $100, you gotta have at least $50. Let's say that at least 50 for you to have another product. But I'm talking about mainly watches right now. So that's why I say have at least $100 for you to get started. Okay. Step 2 is find the right supplier. Go through Alibaba, go through AliExpress, and just search and search and search. What you can do is search. You can even search Rolex Datejust. You can search up luxury watches, whatever it is. You can search that up, and then you go through all of the suppliers. The way that I would recommend going through the supplier list, save a bunch of different suppliers, save them all, and go through their reviews, go through obviously go. So what you would do is you go on their profile and you'll see if they have like a little check or a little star, pretty much making them an approved or a verified seller on AliExpress or Alibaba, right? Mind you guys, I'm showing you guys the simplest way to get into reselling. So this is super simple. You go on AliExpress, Alibaba. It takes 2 seconds to build an account. You go and you search up Rolex, AP, whatever it is you want to sell, clothes. So I forgot. I think is it that like Spider brand or some shit like that people be buying $150 T-shirts and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like that is it's crazy that $150 and most of these guys are reselling them. You know what I mean? They're not even like authentic pieces of clothing, and they're still reselling them for a good big profit. You know? So imagine you're buying a $20 hoodie or shirt, and you're going and selling it for $80, $100. You're making a big profit just on a piece of clothing. You know, a piece of clothing. Okay, so boom, you got your $100. You found your supplier. Next, you're gonna message your supplier for better pricing, and you want to build a relationship with them. The reason why you want to do this is if you actually want to keep reselling, you're gonna want to have a good relationship with the supplier, because that's gonna help you a lot when it comes to getting better pricing. So the more you build a better relationship with them, the better the pricing that you're gonna get. So if you have one main supplier, let's say you have 2 or 3 main suppliers, I would recommend having more than just one. You never know what can happen. Have these guys and hit them up all the time. Hit them up all the time. Every time you're gonna make an order, you go through them, only them, and kind of tell them, hey, look, this is my business. This is what I'm trying to do. You know, what's the best you can do for me? If they give you a price and be like, hey, is there any way you can do this price? You know, like try to negotiate with them too. Like they'll actually work with you. So that is very important. You want to build a relationship with your supplier, because that's gonna help you get better prices, and it's gonna up your profit margins. Step number 4, place your order. Pretty simple. It is pretty simple to an extent though. I would say when it comes to actually placing your order, this is where you kind of have to be a little more picky, because you also want to pick the item that's gonna actually sell out pretty quick. Like when you're starting off, you can either get lucky, or maybe not lucky, but you can either go pretty well for you and you sell pretty fast, or it'll take you a week, 2, 3 weeks, you know, to sell your item. You know what I mean? So that's when you're starting off and you don't have any sort of clientele or whatever. Like at this point, I'm at a point where every time I have a shipment come through, no less than 3 or 4 watches get sold from the second they hit. The second they get here, they're already sold. Why? Because I already built that rapport with my client, and I already built this clientele that every time I do get a shipment in, they want more. You know what I mean? Because it's good quality. That's the point of getting these suppliers that are selling very good quality. That's why you have to go through their reviews. That's why you have to go through all this stuff and look at all the pictures of clients that have sent pictures of their watches that they bought from them, because that's going to help you dictate whether or not it's a good supplier and good quality watch, of course. Sometimes you never know. It could look very good on the picture, and then you get it and it's like, it's like okay quality. I'll give you an example. This is a Rolex Sprite, right? The weight is super nice. It doesn't bend at all right here. You see? That's one thing, like you would be able to tell if this bends, it's most likely very cheap material and all this stuff. But this is a very good material watch. So are the rest of these. And that's because I bought watches. I tested the quality. And if the quality was okay, I still sold it, but I sold it for way cheaper because the quality wasn't so good. Once I got better quality watches, that's when I upped my prices. And when I mean up my prices, I mean up my prices. I didn't raise it up no less than $100. I raised it up over $100. Every time I got better quality, I raised it up a good amount of money. I started selling watches at 100, 120, 150 bucks, and now I'm selling them for 350 bucks, right? So I weigh up my prices because I weigh up my quality. Like, you're getting things like this, a whole box, a whole receipt of the actual watch with the watch. So you're getting what you pay for. You know what I mean? Boom. So yeah, you place your order. When the order arrives, take high quality pictures. The reason why you need to do this is because when you post your products on Marketplace, on OfferUp, wherever it is you're gonna post it, you need to post high quality pictures. You can't just for example, this is a Rolex Sprite. I can't just go and take pictures of it like this and or whatever and expect for it to be boom, one here, one in the back, and that's it. No, it's not gonna sell that fast. What you need to do is find a good little spot in your house, whether it's a little shoebox, make it look cool, and then put it in there and make it so at least it looks like there's nothing in the background or whatever, to just kind of make it look a little more professional, right? When you have that, you're more inclined to get somebody to hit you up and actually take you more serious, because if they just see some kid just taking a picture of this watch, it's like, I don't know. It kind of works like that with anything that you sell online. Even if you're trying to sell your car, you have to take good pictures. Why? Because you gotta make it look better in the pictures. You know what I mean? So yeah, good lighting, good background, all that stuff is very important when it comes to taking pictures for an item that you're gonna post online to sell. Step 6, build rapport with the people who message you. That is very important to building your clientele, right? So the better you speak to these people through messages, in person, when you meet them and all this stuff, it's very important to do that. Why? Because, like I said, you need to build a clientele if you actually want to keep reselling and just keep making more money. If you actually want a consistent income, you have to build that clientele. If not, you're gonna every time you get a shipment in, it's gonna be harder for you to sell it, because now you're just posting it and you don't have nobody that's really gonna come back. At least for me, that's what's made me a lot of money, because I've had people buy one time and then they just come back over and over and over again. You know what I mean? So I do always have new clients, but outside of that, like I told you guys, when I do have a new shipment that comes in, I already have watches that are sold the second they get here from repeat customers, right? So if you can do that, have repeat customers and new customers, you're golden. You're making good money. Step 7, make the sell and repeat. Repeat the same process over and over again. From your $100, turn it into $200. Yeah, $200, then you got 2 watches or whatever. So if you bought a $20 shirt, right, or those pants, I think they're like 30-40 bucks if you find a good supplier. You go and bro, you'll make, after two three shipments of you starting off. Now you're buying, if we're talking watches, now you're buying 5 to 10 watches, and you're making good money. You're making no less than $1,000 profit per month. You know, so you can actually make some good money doing this. Soon I will be starting to resell the iced out watches, and the profit margins on those are way higher. Especially the reason why I know this is because I went ahead and made a few posts of these iced out watches as if I already had them, right? And guys, I've been getting pre-orders. I've been getting pre-orders. Why? Because I don't have these watches. But here's the trick. I went and I made this post. I took somebody else's pictures, made it as if I had these watches, posted it, and saw who was really interested. And this is how you know if your product is going to be good or not. So that's kind of going back to when I was talking about what watches to buy. You want to buy the watches that you know are going to sell faster. For example, this Pepsi. I've had this for two shipments already, and it hasn't sold yet. That's how I know that people really aren't interested in that watch. You know, now if we're other watches that people buy like this, Black Submariners, what's it called? You know what? I'm not even gonna get too deep into that, just because I should be charging for that information. You know what I'm saying? So guys, if you guys want to make this right here, I made this in the past week, right? And what this is two watches right here. This is literally two watches right here, and the rest of it has been like Zelle to my account. So this is two watches in the past week. This is, I think, $700-800 right here. Guys, you can really make some good money reselling stuff online. And it's not like we're out here telling people, oh yes, this is real, this is all this stuff. No, you're posting these items, and you're telling people, hey, these are a replica. This is a replica an item. This is a replica watch. This is a replica shoe. This is a replica piece of clothing. But you're not marketing as if it's real. Like, that's gonna get you fucked up. It's gonna get you in trouble. You don't want that. So we post these items, guys. You can even go and sell these. I've seen this. People, this is very popular. People go and they sell replica colognes and stuff. I actually got to get some more. This is not replica, by the way. But no, for real though. Like, people are going and they're buying those and selling them for way more money. So they're buying them for $30-40, the replica version of, let's say, that 1 million, and they're going and selling it for what's priced online, maybe a little cheaper, and just linking up with people, and boom, they're making their little money. And guys, you can make a lot of money doing this stuff. I've seen guys even doing like the Apple shit, but I wouldn't really want to get into that because I don't know. I feel like those guys be telling them that it's real. So I honestly wouldn't want to get into that. That's up to you. Whatever you want to resell, it's completely up to you. I'm just kind of giving you guys the overall blueprint to overall reselling. It doesn't have to be watches. It doesn't have to be shoes. It doesn't have to be clothes, cologne, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. It can be any one of those. You just got to find something that is going to be, I guess, that you're interested in actually doing. You could try all of them. If you have an extra $300 laying around, okay, buy one of these, buy some cologne, buy this, buy that, whatever, and just try and post it to resell. Whatever sells most, whatever you like selling the most, then you keep selling that. You know what I mean? It's pretty simple. Now that I kind of went over that, let me show you guys some of the products that I do have right now. These are all I have left, actually. My camera is actually almost dying. So this is a Rolex Pepsi. Let me pop it open real quick for y'all. So this is a Rolex Sprite. Hold up. Rolex Sprite. Very good quality, guys. Look at the band. Very nice. Here's the clasp. There's the lettering inside like a real Rolex. The movements is very nice. It's the Swiss movement. It's very clean. This is super clone. I also do have a 1-to-1 Rolex. I did show you guys this. It comes with the serial numbers and all that stuff. This one is a Rolex Sky Dweller. This is the 1-to-1 that I told you I have. So, guys, Rolex Sky Dweller 1-to-1. Super nice quality. You see what I mean? This is the nice clasp right here too. This is the one that comes with the oyster band, actually. This one comes like that, but this is more for the GMTs and for the Submariners. These come different. The Datejust and the
and the Sky Dwellers and this different type of style comes with this clasp right there.
The reason why I am making this video and kind of giving you guys some of that insight on reselling is because reselling was one of the things that motivated me more to actually letting go of my previous 9 to 5. At my 9 to 5, I was making a good like 70 to 80 grand a year. So it was, don't get me wrong, it's good money. And what's it called? So pretty much what I did, I stepped down to on call. So I'm still working there, but more so whenever I pick up shifts. So realistically, I dropped down my income from that job from that 70 80K to now 25 30 grand. You know what I'm saying? Realistically. So that's like I said, that is the reason why I felt confident in actually letting it go, because I trust myself and I know that there's other ways to make money, other ways like these watches, like eventually the iStyle watches, which in those there's way more the profit margin is way higher, and I already have a clientele within the watch industry, right? So that's where that's why I wanted to make this video, because I wanted to show you guys that if you're going and slaving yourself and making $500 a week, relying on a job that isn't doing nothing for you, you're not going nowhere with it, and you're killing yourself to do it, fuck that. Invest a little bit of money into yourself, invest a little bit of money into something that's gonna make you a good return, and just stick with it. Keep going with it. Have your $100 apart and make that your fund for reselling, okay? And don't touch it. If you're already living okay off of your $500 a week, then keep doing that until you're making enough money from this other stuff to actually start, using it for your own lifestyle. Do not let yourself rely on your 9 to 5 and thinking that that's what's going to save you from what's going to go on in this world. Everything that's going on, your 9 to 5 is not going to save you. I promise that. When shit goes bad, you're gone. And when you're gone, you're replaced the next day. They don't give a fuck about you. So get up, start doing something, whether it's going and buying a freaking replica watch and selling it for profit, starting up an agency and freaking selling somebody else's service for profit, whatever it is, go and get to it. Stop wasting time. Get to it, boys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that I can motivate you guys enough to start something. I'm only 20 years old and I'm really trying to do something with my life. I'm not trying to, sit here and just waste years of my life working for somebody else. Even if I was already in a decent position, fuck that. I'm not. That's not the life that I want for myself. I hope that's not the life that you guys want for yourselves to live a regular mediocre life. I want you guys to, anybody who's watching this, literally anybody who's watching this, I want you to look at yourself and look at your life and know that there's so much more out there for you. So, like I said, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope that y'all are going and searching up exactly what I told you guys, because I literally give you guys a step by step. If there's anybody who is interested in learning a little more, go in the description. My Instagram bio is there, King Brian CEO. Just let me know. I honestly I won't even charge you guys to help you out. I'm here to help you guys out in bettering yourselves, getting into the gym, making some more money, and just becoming the best version of yourselves that you can be. Peace.